What's up? It's your boy Carcino here, and let's talk about it. Stephen Curry, better known as Steph Curry. Chef Curry cooking up the threes. What's up, Mr. Sledge? He's talking about some no, give him the blame. Because he missed that shot. Right? That what y'all gonna say? Give him the blame because he missed that shot? Oh, wow. Well, get ready to hit the like button because we're going to get into it. I just got through listening to about 4 or 5 sports experts just go off about a half an hour, just completely dumping on Steph Curry. He missed a lot of shots. It wasn't that. Do you realize that this guy had to guard some of the hardest guards in the game? He had Van Cleet glued to him, and they're running all these plays and sets. Golden State runs in the system. See, this is what I don't like about a lot of these sports shows. It's all about fanism. When they beat the Houston Rockets and Steph came up big in Houston to hit those shots against Chris Paul and whoever was there, and he hit those shots, Kevin Durant wasn't there. It was Clay was there, but it was one-on-one, and Steph kept pulling up from the same spot, hitting those threes. You know what everybody said then? You know what everybody uttered out their mouth? Steph Curry's clutch. That boy bad. In the clutch, Steph stepped it up. That's what they said. Then they said Steph Curry don't perform in the NBA Finals. Oh, he don't show up in the finals. When the finals roll around, Steph just disappears. Where is Steph Curry? He don't show up. Ain't that what they tell you? He don't show up in the NBA Finals. The man averaged a triple-double in the NBA Finals and didn't get MVP. They gave it to Durant. He averaged over 30 points in the NBA Finals the year prior. This year, he would have been MVP. He got an idiot head coach who ran him into the ground, the idiot head coach who could not make substitutions. He had the craziest lineup in the game, an idiot coach who was forced to have to coach and allowed a first-year coach to come in and out-coach him on the biggest stage in the world, and yet no one is talking about him. He gets a pass. But no, let's blame Steph Curry, who at the drop of a hat has to change and adjust his game. People, let me explain something to you, and I want the whole rest of the world to understand something. Steph Curry is not LeBron James. Okay? He's not James Harden. They don't play the same game. They don't play the same style of game. So why would you compare them? It's stupid. It does not make sense. And they only do that to throw you off the trail, to make it sound dumb. They know it's retarded, but they got to do it. They're not comparable. Stop it. They play entirely different games. So quit saying Steph can't take the game over. He's not the guy that's going to go down there and bowling ball a guy to the floor, take 5 dribbles and truck a guy down to the floor and get the call. That's not his game. He don't play a slop game like that. He plays the system in which is in place. They're going to run through screens. He's going to run through picks. He plays to his advantages. That's what he does. He's not that kind of player that's gonna be like, it's just me out here. I'm gonna just start shooting up like crazy. You saw him do that in the series, and he had like 47 points, his most ever, and then they lost by double digits. So it didn't even make a difference or have an impact on the game because the team is not designed for Steph Curry to shoot that many times in the game. They lost because of coaching. They had an idiot coach. AI won one game. This was Steve Kerr's failure. He failed them as a coach because what happened was the team didn't trust. This is a team that was built on trust. And please hit the like button when you come in here. Now all of a sudden, Steph Curry. I'm like, which one is it? You just said he was clutch in the Houston series. Now the finals, he missed the one shot at the end. And if they show the play again, the play wasn't run correctly. Steph had to get the ball and drift and shoot because Draymond was out of position when he got the ball. It was a pin down play. Iguodala was supposed to throw the ball up once Draymond pins down the defender. He's supposed to pin him down. They throw the ball up and Draymond gets it. Iggy throws the ball too early. When Draymond was running to do the pin down, the ball was already thrown and it was a little too strong. Draymond did his best by saving the ball to throw it back in. Had he been able to run the play correctly when they threw the ball to Dre over the head, Steph was wide open. Wide open. The screen was set by Boogie to free him even more. Steph was super wide open. Where he was supposed to get the ball wasn't there because it was too long. So he had to run out extra to continuously running to stay open. So the way he was supposed to get the ball in the play didn't work because Dre didn't have it yet. Dre had to grab the ball in one arm and swoop it in. So Steph had to run to it, and when he caught it, he couldn't set. He caught the ball, he shot, he's still moving as he shoots the ball. The whole play was dumb. Give Toronto credit, they blew that play. Do you know they had two players wide open on that play because they blew it? Steph Curry is the only shooter on the court, and he had a wide open shot. He had a wide open shot. He got away from his defender. So they just survived because they missed. But they had a chance. Now, what they should have done is Steph Curry, when he got that ball and he saw the two players collapse, he should have jumped up like he was going to shoot and shoot that ball to Iguodala. They had 9 seconds. So they had plenty of time. Iguodala should have had that last shot. Two guys collapsed on Curry. He could have hit Iggy. Iggy was wide open. No one was guarding him. Iguodala been on fire all game. He always hits the big shots. Swing that ball to Iguodala. Thanks, John Anderson. You blame DeMarcus Cousins for not stepping up when the man, when he's supposed to play in the finals, played in the finals and actually stepped up in 2 games. He was great in that game. He scored the last basket. He was smart enough to go to the basket and get the two. He was the only guy doing what you was supposed to do. The only problem is the Golden State Warriors didn't hit their free throws. You're letting everybody off the hook for missing free throws all game. Draymond's missing. Boogie's missing. Everybody was missing free throws. Clay even missed. How many did Steph miss in this series? You ain't lying about that, Samsung. They are on me like a coat. So Steph Curry is getting blamed just because it's easy to blame Steph. Oh, they easy to throw Steph Curry under the bus. He's soft. Let's throw Steph under the bus. A lot of people have missed game winners. Doesn't mean I've heard ridiculous stuff like Steph can't run this team. It's like, why wouldn't he? Why wouldn't Steph been able to run the team? Why wouldn't he be able to lead a team? It's just some of the dumbest stuff I've ever heard in my life. He can't lead because he missed the shot in the finals. My Laker hat gonna stay in there. I have a Laker hat that was for Kobe Bean Bryant, but it's got to stay on ice. And the reason it's staying on ice is because we cannot have any attachment whatsoever to LeBron. We don't want anybody to make that mistake. Don't ever get that confused. Me and LeBron, he's not on my team. Oh my gosh. You guys are so delusional. I think Laker fans are really delusional. I'm starting to think Laker fans just don't think well. They're gonna put you in the NBA finals. They act like they earn it. Like, yeah, don't talk about us now. Yeah. We got AD. Yeah. They're gonna put you in the finals, stupid. You don't have no KD, no Clay Thompson this year for Golden State. So Golden State is they be lucky if they make the playoffs. They're gonna be a first round exit. But don't act like the Lakers going to the final. I told you they were going there last year. They didn't even have Anthony Davis. I told you this was the last run of Golden State. They finna put the Lakers in there. They gotta stick LeBron in there and get some publicity off him, but he ain't good enough to make it on his damn own. If you was a real Laker fan, you wouldn't even be rooting for this doggone LeBron James crap y'all got going on. I know real Laker fans told me I'll see them in 4 years. He's like, I'm not rooting for the Lakers no more. As long as LeBron James on that team, I can't root for him. When he's gone, then I'll start rooting for him. But I tell you what, I won't root for nobody else. But I can't. I won't watch my Lakers until he's gone. And I said, that's a real Lakers fan. That's a real Laker fan. And he's the Magic era. He was in the Magic Kareem era. See, there's three different eras. He was in the Magic Kareem era, the Kobe era, and this, whatever this is. So it's the three different eras. He's like, I was the Kobe and Shaq era. Well, I was there with Showtime. So I remember Showtime Lakers. I remember the Kobe era. So why the hell would I root for this? I've seen Showtime. I've seen the Kobe and Shaq show. Why the hell would any Laker fan root for this? Now, if you're 18 years of age or 19, 20, around that age, I don't blame you. This is all you know. You don't know nothing else. All you used to is this bum. So I get it. That's what you're used to, and we just trying to save you. So when you guys get in the argument and start talking about people that we've seen play, and like, yo, he's better than LeBron. He's better than that guy. I'll be like, LeBron's better than this guy and that guy. He's past him already. I'll be like, yeah, I'm not gonna give you that energy. I'm not even gonna give you the energy of the debate. Some guy stopped me and them trying to egg me on because he saw my LeBron shirt. LeBron lose chips all the time. He thought he was celebrating it at first. He was like, yeah, LeBron. Wait a minute, what's this shirt mean? He thought it was about LeBron James winning the chip. I'm like, nah, LeBron lose chips all the time, B. He'll be all right. So then he's trying to like debate me into some thing that the meme that they had on the yeah, look how many games LeBron won and look how many games Kobe won when they played each other. If Kobe better, then why come Kobe didn't win more games? I'm like, well, Kobe didn't have a stacked team. You ever think about that? Kobe was winning chips. That was his concern. LeBron, he was just participating. Golden State will win 40 plus games. They'll win about 40, 47, 48 games, I think. They'll win some games. Even without Clay, they'll get Clay back after the All-Star break, probably February, right after the All-Star break, they'll bring Clay back slowly. But yeah, they'll bring Clay back and they'll lock him into a deal. And I think Clay will be happy to be back in Golden State. And they can go on from there. But even with Steph and Clay, you're gonna need a bench. They lost because they lost trust in each other. A lot of trust was lost. People didn't trust giving the ball to certain people. Like Boogie Cousin, a lot of them wasn't swinging the ball to Boogie. Like Draymond had to get the ball so he could start swinging it to Boogie down in the post. They wasn't playing smart, something that the Warriors normally do. But when you got lineups of guys are not used to playing with each other, Looney not being 100% hurt, but Looney had improved dramatically before the injury. He had a great playoffs. He stepped up tremendously. He was even hitting his jump shots that he was taking. They were daring Looney to shoot, and he was taking the shots and it was hitting them. And defensively, he was amazing. And for him to come back like that, excellent. Uh, Team lost focus. They wasn't focused. They wasn't locked in at all, and they couldn't consistently hold anything. So as a team, they collapsed. That game, they should have never lost the game to Toronto, to be honest. Toronto is too inferior to definitely win an NBA title. They play a sporadic game. It's not real organized. It's more sporadic and heroic. So whenever they got really sporadic, they'll give it to Kawhi. Kawhi would go down and get a 3-point play because one, he's good enough to do that. His ball control and everything else, he knows how to conduct the pace of the game. But he can also get lost in the shuffle, especially if he's exhausted. Well, the Lakers are looking at Terrence Ross and JJ Redick right now, seeing if they could add them to the team. But to lay blame on Steph Curry when the guy is literally out there giving you everything he got and he's playing defense, he's exhausted, he's getting banged up. He got hurt in the game. A lot of people didn't see that. He took a knee to the thigh. He was hurt. He had to suck it up and keep playing. And the fact that he was about to be a person that was about to be MVP, had they won, he was going to be the most valuable player on the team. If they'd have won that chip, Steph Curry was getting his MVP. The man averaged almost 30 points a game. Yet, we saying he ain't a leader, he can't close the games out. That might be true. Steph Curry might can't hit that big shot in the NBA Finals when you need to seal the game. He just might not be that guy. But that don't mean he's the reason they lost. They shouldn't have not been in that situation. Especially not that game. They had that game and gave it away. Gave it away. Dumb decision. Some players live for those moments, like Robert Horry, Derek Fisher. Those guys live for those moments. Now, you gonna tell me Derek Fisher's a better player than Steph Curry? If you picking your team, will you take Derek Fisher, take Fish, or you gonna take Steph Curry? I know that's why the Detroit Pistons don't have a championship up there because they lost Game 6 when they had the championship won. Tim Duncan couldn't score no more. Everybody was done. The game was won. Detroit relaxed, and they forgot about Robert Horry. He was still playing, and he brought the team back and won Game 6 and cost them the NBA championship. Forced the Game 7, and that was that. And that's why nobody really thinks about the Detroit Pistons and their NBA championship that they won back in '04. It's easy to omit them. But they legitimized themselves by making the finals again the very next year. Oh, I would love for Kawhi to go to LA. LeBron don't want him on the Lakers. Toronto has made an offer to Kawhi. Okay. And I'll talk about that tomorrow. I'm gonna tell you what Toronto has offered him. We'll do that tomorrow. I don't want to give y'all everything right now. Oh, we're gonna talk more about the Bulls, the doggone Lakers and their situation. Because Rob Parker did it again. Rob Parker did it again, man. He went and put on a wing and made a crazy bet. I bet you right now the Lakers don't win 47 more than 47 games. I'm like, man, that's crazy. That man is a human jinx. Do not bet Rob Parker. That man is a human jinx. Well, we got a lot to talk about, especially when we come there. But it's amazing to me how these so-called experts on these shows, they don't know a damn thing. And I'm sitting there like, man, some of these dudes are dumb. They don't know nothing. Oh well. No, that kills me, man. That's why I hate public media news. I talked about that over a month ago. That the Rockets was trying to trade Chris Paul. Everybody blasted me. You a lie. I'm like, dog, you made like they traded him already. I was like, dude, I never said that. I said he's involved in the trade. They wanted to trade him and get rid of him. Chris Paul found out about it, went in there and cussed out Daryl Morley, and they was trying to move him to the Bulls. Like that was a real thing. I'm trying to tell you, they was trying to move Chris Paul. They still want Chris Paul. No, Chris Paul didn't request no trade. He ain't request no trade. That's why he said that's a lie. They are putting this out there. The Houston Rockets are leaking all this information and they putting all this stuff out there so the people can start talking about it. They can't coexist. Somebody's gonna have to leave. Who's gonna be? So when the move get made, they want you guys talking about it. Well, see, here's the thing. They wanted to try to get Bradley Beal. So the Washington Wizards, they're trying. New Orleans wanted to get him and see if they can trade Lonzo Ball, but they got John Wall, so that's not going to work. But mark my words, the Josh Hart, Lonzo Ball, those are trade bait pieces. This draft is coming up. Watch New Orleans make moves with those players. Because of this surgery, I can't do no exercises. I can't do anything, man. I just gotta dig it out. My whole forehead is swole right now. Like I got another head trying to grow out my head. I'm like, what did they do to me? They probably put a microchip in my head. I'm losing my power. And it took out my third eye. I'm out, baby. Bron, jump me, man. Bron, jump me. Now at least I know why I was getting those headaches. Forehead swollen. I'm gonna have this. Well, not the same one. Remember, I had the big patch. We down to the little one now, so we getting there. I just got a couple weeks, about 2 weeks. We should be good. Give me about 14 days. I should be good. You said Gene was live today. He looked bold. Gene who? Talking about Gene Deal or somebody? Oh yeah, Mr. Sledge could barely walk. Yeah, but I just don't like how they give Curry the pat on the back, but yet let's blast Steph Curry. It's just because he's an easy target. You know, he a nice guy. Let's blame Steph. Steph is soft. Don't his TV shows air tomorrow? Don't they premiere tomorrow? It's Curry night tomorrow. Yeah, foot surgery gotta suck. That requires walking and being laid up. Well, you talking about today or back then? Because Biggie had a label. He had Junior Mafia. He had Little Kim. He had Charlie Baltimore. They was gonna sign Charlie Baltimore. He had the commission coming. What the commission had blown up, Biggie had the commission, Nas had the firm. So it would have been a battle of the two mafia organizations. But anything Biggie would have done at that time would have been large. I think Steph Curry, and don't forget to hit the like button, people. I should have that sign up or something. I'm gonna put a sign behind me saying hit the like button when you come in. But I show people that play over and over again, and I think it's over. The NBA took it down. I tried to show the people the final play where they shot the three and Steph missed. How the play was messed up from the jump because Iggy threw the inbounds pass a little too far. And when Dre did the pin down, he had to run back to get the ball, and he missed Steph. The timing was off. That was a timing play. They supposed to throw the ball over the top. Dre gets it, hit Steph. Steph catch, turn, shoot. He's in a still motion. Instead, the play went about a second longer than it should have. So now, instead of getting the ball here, Steph got to continue running because Dre just grabs it and whips it towards Steph. So Steph is running towards the ball. He catches it, turns to shoot. He's still moving. So he shoots the ball. He's fading away. He's fading to the side as he's shooting. That's a difficult, makes the shot even more difficult. But the mistake was done right then and there. But what he should have done is swung the pass over to Iggy. Iggy already hit a three in this series to win a game. He hits big plays. He's been on fire this game. He got like 20 something points. Go to Iggy. Swing that ball to Iguodala and let Iggy pull up and hit that shot. Iggy would have knocked that shot down. I know that was his moment. Had they swung the ball one more time, there it was. I don't like the way Anthony Davis left New Orleans, but they should say thank you. Thank you, Anthony Davis. Because of you, we got a whole future that we're going to be great for years. They got a whole new staff in front office. They got Zion, the number one pick in the draft. There's their market. Now everybody gonna buy Zion jerseys and everything else. So now you got national TV. You got a lot of money coming in. Now you got another draft pick, three Laker players coming in that's already established. You got a lot of publicity coming in. You can even throw Lonzo Ball. You keep him. Lonzo Ball is a social media magnet. They talk about Lonzo all the time because it's crazy daddy. So now you got more publicity coming in. You could milk this thing for everything it's worth if you New Orleans. You're gonna make so much money back in this first year. Not even gonna be funny. Because now you got sellout games for the whole season next year. Everybody gonna buy a ticket to see Zion. Y'all don't get this. Y'all don't see what's happening, right? You're gonna have the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Los Angeles Lakers. I've already told you guys this. Watch what I show you. I know these things. Cino knows these things. I knew they ain't had to tell me no odds, nothing. I told you before AD even got there. The Los Angeles Lakers will be playing against the Milwaukee Bucks. The reason why the Bucks couldn't go this year is because the odds, they were not favored to go to the NBA Finals this year. Boston was. And so those odds, somebody who bet on Milwaukee was going to make a lot of money had the Milwaukee Bucks went in there and played Golden State. Now, if Milwaukee played Golden State like that, they'd have swept Golden State. No Kevin Durant. No, they nobody to guard Giannis. Giannis would have killed them. Yeah, I said Boston. And then when Milwaukee was going and they beat them, I said, okay, well, Milwaukee, they must gonna really put them in there. Then I said, nah, they gonna do the Toronto angle now because Kawhi is only here for 1 year. Might as well milk it. And that way you get that Canada money. So Milwaukee's a small market. So now next year, Giannis and them will be ready to go. You got the Toronto people excited now to watch Toronto. They'll go back to the playoffs, get them a race. And now you got the Milwaukee Bucks versus the Lakers. This whole thing is set up, man. You want me to really tell you guys how this thing works? It's soap opera. This is a The NBA is ran on story and storyline. That's how they keep you hooked. The NBA don't care about stats and scores and who won, this team beat that team. That's not why you watch the games. You don't watch there just to root your favorite team. You tune in for the story. You like soap opera drama. They give it to you. The NBA creates it. They create the rivalry. Oh, their rivalry. Remember last time when he threw that elbow in the post? Oh, he's remembered that ever since. And when they play Tuesday night, you're going to be, yeah, he remembered that elbow. He ain't probably thought about that damn elbow, but they're going to draw it up. So it'll be all talked about. It'll be in the paper. So it could be a big showdown to see how he responds to getting elbowed in the one time in a game at a 6-17 mark. That's how they hook you. So everything is storylines. And they're hooking you with the soap opera, the story. Look, the NBA has never had this much attention in the postseason when they're not playing. Until like last year, I say about the last 2 years, it started to grow with social media. As far as like normally when basketball is over, nobody care about basketball until it kicks back off again. Now basketball is like year round because of the soap opera show. It continues on and on and on. It don't stop. 24/7. The ball don't stop and the show don't end. They gonna keep it coming. So they keep you with the stories. Now it's LeBron and the New Orleans situation. Now it's gonna be Zion versus the New Orleans versus the Lakers game. Oh, you got LeBron versus Zion. You get the storyline? AD plays against his old team. And then they got Zion, the new superstar, 18-year-old phenom, and the old LeBron James, who was him 18 years ago. He was Zion. So now it's a big storyline there. Then they got Anthony Davis now. So you got the guy you hate who left. You got drama. And drama keeps you tuned in. They're going to milk it up with all the promotion, get you ready and excited and greased up for the game. You go to the store, buy the big chips with the dip. I need my chips with the dip. So you get the chips with the dip, you getting the 12 pack of beer, it's clinging in there together, clinging, ringing it up, 12.95, and you go home and you're ready. You even got people coming over. They're ready to watch that game because you've been built up on it, watching the highlights, and you're ready to roll. Now, same thing here. Highlights, ready to roll. Golden State Warriors. Oh, this was going to be a great series, right? Wrong. Wrong. Players going down, injuries, messing up the storyline, right? Steph Curry playing against his brother Steph Curry. They're going to guard each other. His brother ain't even starting. His brother might not even be on the team next year. But it was a storyline. They talked about that more than him going against Dame Lillard. That's just how it works, man. This whole game is twisted. So now when you talk about the NBA finals next year, who's going? I'm like, it's undoubtedly got to be the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Milwaukee Bucks because no other series storyline wise makes any sense. Barring injury, because you gotta have an injury there. They rechanged the scripts. There's been a lot of scripts rechanged because players that went down to injury. Players go down with injury, we gotta scrap it. So Kobe, when the Lakers, they was gonna sneak in the playoffs and go all the way to the finals and go up against LeBron and them, and it didn't work out. They was gonna play the Milwaukee. They was gonna beat the Spurs and play against the Heat. They didn't get there, so the Spurs went. Kobe tore his Achilles. Hey, yeah. Now there's a situation where the Milwaukee Bucks, very small market, but now they're the favorites in the odds. They got a lot of attention. A lot of people are buying out tickets to see Giannis and the Milwaukee Bucks. Now, the Milwaukee Bucks go and play them in the NBA Finals. The only team that would go there, probably that would have enough buzz, would be the Philadelphia 76ers. But the Milwaukee Bucks is a shoe-in to really be there because they fit the storyline. Now the Lakers go in there with LeBron, Anthony Davis, their team going against Giannis, the storyline. Jason Kidd, who's the coach on the Los Angeles Lakers now, used to be the coach of games about it. They're going to tell you exactly what they're doing when it comes down to that. So that's exactly Giannis, Middleton, and all those guys. They're going to, it's going to be the Lakers going in there to get that chip. good thing I held on to this ledge here. I was falling off. That's what happened when you're falling off. Who is Ryan Hollins? I heard people screaming about some dude named Ryan Hollins or something. Everybody was like, man, Ryan Hollins is out of pocket. I'm like, who the hell is he? He's some college player or something? He sound like somebody who used to, go get the balls out the gym and roll them out. Like Ryan Hollins. Dude, I don't even watch that crap. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, y'all got to stop watching these people. I'm like, I would not know about this stuff if people didn't send it to me. I will not watch First Take. There's no way in the world I would sit there and waste my time watching First Take. I just can't do it. I'm like, I know what Max is doing, so it's not genuine. I'm not going to get any information out of it. So what the hell am I watching it for? It got to be somebody on there special, like Magic Johnson is on there. He's giving up some information. Other than that, I don't really need to be on there. Ryan Hollins played in the NBA. I never heard of him. I mean, he had a uniform in the NBA, and he sat on the bench. Who he played for the Clippers or something? He played on the Mavs. Wow, you couldn't get in the game off the Mavs? Feel sorry for you. Well, if the Milwaukee Bucks can keep their team together, why do you think they be doing the team Giannis versus team LeBron? They want this. They been want that finals. You think the Giannis versus LeBron finals? That's what they gonna call it. Anthony Davis is just a player that's gonna be the workhorse. Cause LeBron know he can't deal with Giannis. And his condition now, this dude like 18 years in the league. You see how bad he is now. If you're the Lakers, you try to break up the Milwaukee Bucks right now. You trying to make sure you take Brogdon off the team. You try to take pieces that they got right off their team. If you the Lakers, break these teams up because right away the Milwaukee Bucks are a deep team. But if Giannis hits a wall and those guys got to try to do something without Giannis, I don't know. Everything's up in the air. Well, they might get JaVale McGee back. He might go back to Golden State because they was talking about they were interested in getting JaVale back. Plus, he had his most productive. He want to go back to the Lakers. They actually ran plays for him, and we saw that work. He wouldn't start. Definitely wouldn't start for the Golden State. He'll have to agree to come off the bench, and I'm quite sure he wants to start. Steph Curry has a very high basketball IQ. It's just that sometimes when a lot of stuff is going on at one time, you make mental mistakes. If you go back and watch the game, Draymond made a lot of mental mistakes in that series. Whenever the team just needed something like a smart basket, he would go down, rush something, rush a pass, uh, turn over the ball, do something real stupid. It's just lack of control, lack of being locked into the situation of what is needed at that time. They're so used to making the big play, they're thinking big play, and that's just gonna cause a big problem. Ah, well, listen, we all have those days we wish things could go a different way. We'll go and tell ourselves, man, I wish, this went different. Oh, man, I wish I did this different. Oh, I wish I did that different. We all had those moments. But Steph Curry missing that shot, it is what it is. He messing up at home, so that's what happened to the to the game. Aisha ruined him. Carcino versus the loud lady at the movies. There's actually a video of me battling a loud lady at the movies. What is that's the title of it? Oh, you talking about what happened at oh, you saw the video. You talking about what happened during Avengers Endgame. When you talking about that one with the Avengers Endgame lady, when she got mad because I cheered when Captain Marvel got blasted into space. To me, that was called justice. He can't score within that time frame. I don't even know what that means. Oh, thanks, Jesse. Let me see who all hit up the stream lab. Okay, here we go. We're gonna pull it up right now. Okay. Nobody did so far today because the day just changed. Cornell Anderson and my man Buddha Black, Buddha B, King Sizzle. He said any Khalees and Pharrell story. He was like, I want to know what's going on with you in these movies. So Kuzma busting Jenny, huh? I'm happy for her. I mean, look, she needs a young boy because Phil Jackson couldn't even walk by the time she was done with him. Jenny blew Phil back out. You a fool, man. See though, my Lakers just got pimped. I can't take it no more. I'm done. Oh man, y'all are hilarious with these messages. Oh man, the Streamlabs messages is live. This is live. Please make a video addressing Steve Kerr. Even with the injuries, this series could have. Well, I basically just done that. So shouts out to King Sizzle, bruh man, Trigger, B, Cornell Anderson, once again coming through, supporting the Stream Lab. That's what's up. That's nothing but love. I appreciate all that, man. That was hilarious. That's hilarious. Oh man. Kahari Williams, your $1 does count. There you go. We spoke on Little Dirk's situation either here or on One Crack News. One of them, but we definitely spoke on it.